This is an interview with Carla Kynaston, and she'll be talking about magazines. What gender are you?
Female.
What age are you?
46.
What is your ethnicity?
White British.
Why do you read magazines?
For information, gossip, looking at latest fashions, latest trends, celebrity news.
Yeah? Okay. What magazines do you read the most and why?
Like Cosmopolitan and Closer. Ladies like magazines, mainly for like the trends, fashion trends, celebrity news, what's going on in the world.
Yeah? What made you become interested in magazines?
Well, my dad used to own a newsagent, and I used to be able to read the magazines for free when I was younger. So that really got me into magazines, different genres of magazines. So I'd read sort of teenagers. I went from like sort of teenage magazines up to sort of magazines for the older lady, and then newspapers and things like that. It just was always part of my life growing up.
What genre of magazines do you read now?
So the ones like sort of the women's magazines, so like Cosmopolitan and, like I said earlier, those type of magazines.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think that people read magazines?
For information, for gossip, for ideas, for finding out the latest news, the latest trends, things like that.
What do you believe would happen to magazines if all the major companies went online?
I think there's probably eventually go out of print, but I think there's still a lot of people that still like to have a physical magazine. I know my mum would prefer a physical magazine, so the older generation would prefer to still have the magazines. I know my auntie, she loves to take a break and things like that. But for me, certainly, I would looking at the magazines online, because I do a lot now.
Yeah, so if you were to pick between reading an online or a print form, which one would you go for and why?
I'd go for online because it means that wherever I am, so if I'm at work and I'm on my lunch hour, I can just pull out my phone and I can read a magazine. If I'm on the train, same again, I can just pick that out. And then there's the other thing, that if you're in a doctor's surgery and you're looking at the magazines, which is probably the most time that you would probably look at magazines, there's, with COVID happening and what have you, it's sort of deters you from touching magazines because other people have touched it. So if it's online, it's just either on your tablet or your phone, and it's in your possession, so it's your responsibility to look after it.
Mm-hmm. So, how many magazines have you read that you could also read the same information and stuff for free on the internet?
Most of them really. I could find out the information that I need online, rather than looking at magazines. So if the stories and sometimes things in magazines that you probably won't get online, but for sort of information on trends and stuff now, I sort of go more towards looking online, and articles online about things like that. You can find out about celebrities online now. It's like instant, whereas in a magazine you have to wait a week for it to come out and then you found out about it. But online, I could have known about it on that same day, a couple of minutes after it's happened, type of thing. So
Right. Do you think people should pay for magazine subscriptions online or not, and why?
it's a tough one. I think the people who make the magazines, they'll still have costs, but the cost will be reduced because they've not got the paper, the printing, but they'll still be interviewing people, they'll still be doing photo shoots, they'll still be doing you know, paying staff, so they still need to make money. So I would hope that they wouldn't sort of take the mickey and charge the same as a magazine would cost, because the print, you know, you're losing the print, that must cost quite a lot of money to print. So hopefully they wouldn't charge too much, but I would be willing to pay. But then again, I can find out things now by just googling stuff. So if I want to find out something about a celebrity, a particular celebrity, I can Google it. Again, if I want to find out if something's on trend or what people are wearing or what you know, restaurants, things like that, I can find that online too, so for free. So I think they're going to struggle to charge for that. I think they might have to look at a different way to produce a magazine, to make it, you know, for the demand to be able to read the magazine online.
Yep, that's everything.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.